pause the video and have a go at this exercise if you so wished. I'm going to go through each one in turn. Now, the first one I'm going to consider is this. Find the first 5 multiples of 6. So we can write out 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. And what we can see here is we have the first 5 multiples, because there's 5 in that list there of numbers. So they are the first 5 multiples of 6. And essentially what we've got here is a times table. Now I can carry on if I so wished with 6 times 6 is 36. I can go 6 times 7 is 42. And I can go 6 times 8 if I so wanted to give the next number. But what we can see, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 and 42. But the ones we're interested in for the exercise are the first 5, which are these that you can see highlighted. Now, there is another way to find the first 5 multiples, and I'm going to illustrate that now. You start off with the 6, you take the 6 and you add 6 to it to get 12. You then take this 12 and add 6 to it to get 18. You then take this 18, add 6 to it to get 24. You then take the 24, add 6 to it to get 30. And now you can see here you have 4 multiples of 6 and the original 6 itself. So the ones I've now got highlighted by the red outline, they are the first 5 multiples of 6. And you can see that was achieved by continually adding 6. So this is another way of doing it, as opposed to the previous one, which essentially looked at the multiplication table for 6. Now, of course, I can go on, add another 6 to the 30 to give 36, and I could add another 6 to the 36 to give 42, etc. But you can see that to find the first 5 multiples just involved me adding 6 until I found the first 5 multiples. And you just have to remember you always start off with 6 being the first multiple of 6. Now let's consider the next example. It's asking, is 30 a multiple of 6? Well, we know we have this times table here. And it's asking, is 30 a multiple? Well, we need to consider the multiples that we have. And if you look at all of the ones I've wrote down, you can see that if I come down here, we can see 30 is in that list. Consequently, when we consider this, is 30 a multiple of 6? Well, the answer is clearly, yes, it is. Is 34 a multiple of 6? Well, straight away, you can see I wrote down the times table. And if you look here, you can see that we have the multiples 6, 12, 18, 24, and so on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look at the 2 numbers that are around the 34. And you can see it's the 30 and the 36. So the multiples jump from 30 to 36, and in fact jump over the 34 that we're asking the question of, is 34 a multiple? Well, clearly it doesn't appear in the list, and it's not between the 30 and the 36. So we can see that this is no. 34 is not a multiple of 6.